This week on the Spotlight, we go to Las Fuentes and talk to Bears fans and people who like Mexican food. We also go to Kelly's to play trivia, and people are excited when they get the answers right, as they should be. And then we talk to Coach Thibodeau of the Bulls, who must be just banging his head against the wall, waiting for Derrick Rose. And then the Bears. Oh, man, Brandon Marshall. Why didn't they win this game? Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. It's the 25th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Jack Desmond's Irish Pub at 10339 South Ridgeland for Benkowski Trivia, Wednesday, December 12th at 7:30 p.m. $10 domestic buckets on Wednesdays. You will have a fun time at Jack Desmond's Irish Pub. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Tanks is a great place to go with an outdoor beer garden, beanbag games at 124th and Western. You might find me there. They're open Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., Saturday and Sunday at noon. Watch Sox, Cubs, NFL. They have daily specials. A lot of good stuff and fun going on at Tanks, 124th and Western.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been a skilled hairstylist for over 10 years. I specialize in men's haircuts and in corrective color. Come visit me at Salon 203 at 203 North LaSalle, 312-726-2201. And while you're at it, come in and get a shoe shine and a shave. It's a great place where a man can be a man.
Las Fuentes, great Mexican cuisine at 115th and Pulaski. They have a great bar, wonderful drinks, and our video camera will be present on Sunday, October 28th, when the Bears play. Come over there and get yourself on television. We'll see you there. Good things happened early for the Bears. This pass to Earl Bennett, and he survives for a while the flip over, but he would later leave the game with a concussion. Bears led 7-0 then. All right, it was a good first quarter. We'll take the score. And, of course, the people of Las Fuentes are enjoying their food and their Bears. Tell us your name and what you like about the Bears.
My name is Jose Hernandez. Bears looks like they're doing pretty good so far. I mean, a few injuries on the last game, but we're still coming back and kicking some butts. They're doing good.
Yeah, they have some depth on the roster. What do you think of Jay Cutler?
He's stepping out. I think in my opinion, he's doing his part. So he needs a little bit more help from the other guys, but he should stay.
Okay. And then finally, the food. You guys seem to be enjoying your food. What did you have today?
I had a steak taco dinner, which is more than enough food.
Yeah.
This is the first time right here in this place.
Okay.
And it's a nice place. It's pretty good, decent, clean. I mean, nice atmosphere.
Yeah, I found that too. You know, I don't know about you, but a lot of times a cleanliness of a place I determine by the bathroom.
Right.
And the bathroom is, really impeccable, I find.
Right. You're right about that. So that's one of the main spots besides the dinner and the service.
Sure.
So I guess this place have all 3.
Yes, it's got all 3. And then the extra bonus, number 4, if you wish, is all the screens. We're watching 3 games at once, and our heads are going like this.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to be able to see so much football at one time.
It is cool. I haven't been in that many places that have 3 screens in every direction of the room, but it's one of the nicest places. Besides being into a bar grill, which sometimes you don't want to go in a bar grill, This is like more family oriented. If you want to come in with the wife and the kids or whatever, you can do that. I like that.
Yeah, that's right. It's a unique combination, fine Mexican cuisine, and a lot of football. It's a great fall combination. The Bears passed on a field goal try, and Bennett dropped a touchdown pass, but Seattle scored and then added a field goal to make it 10-7 Seattle. So I guess the field goal is better than the touchdown, but I'd like to see that Bears offense pick it up a little bit. People are enjoying their experience here at Las Fuentes. Let's find out what they have to say. Tell us your name and what you're thinking about either the Bears or the restaurant.
My name is Vince. I think let's hope the Bears do better second half than they did. But one thing we can be sure of is the food is going to be good over here. And even if Bears don't win, we still going to enjoy the food.
Well, that's perfectly said. That's what most people say when they come to Las Fuentes, although I'm still holding out hope that they can get some scoring going. Tell us your name, sir, and what you're thinking right now.
My name is Andrew Zloza, and I enjoyed the food a lot here. I'm a repeat customer, and I'm hoping the Bears will pull it off again this year, as much as they can.
Where do you think they need to improve in this game? My guess is somewhere on the offensive end.
Offensive and probably a little better quarterback if we could get one.
Wow. Okay.
I think so.
I don't know if they can get a new guy. Maybe just better play out of the guy they have.
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, he's had a couple of funky bad throws at the feet, throws over the head, a couple tip balls. So, yeah, I agree. Well, better Jay Cutler play, a little tightening of the defense, and the rest will take care of itself. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. You've got to get to Riley's Trick Shop. They have football strip cards, Santa suits. You got to think about that. 6442 West 111th Street in Worth. You can give them a call to find out about their selection at 708-448-0075. T-shirts, too, at Riley's Trick Shop. You've got to get to McKell's Inn at 3259 West 111th Street, just west of Kedzie, where good friends meet for a cool one. Tuesday and Thursday, they have $1.50 domestic bottles. $4 Guinness every day. Great people, great staff. And I'll be starting my trivia there in September on Tuesday nights. So I'd like you to come out and see me at McKell's Inn, 3259 West 111th Street on the southwest side. Bring your car to Quick Stop Muffler and Brake at 95th and Pulaski, and they'll fix it right. They also do shocks and struts, free estimates. Call them at 708-423-3700. They're very thorough in their work, and they have very competitive pricing. Quick Stop Muffler and Brake, 95th and Pulaski. In the third quarter, they punted the first 3 times. Then the Bears get the ball back, and yes, it's Matt Forte for the touchdown. Bears lead 14-10. Well, that third quarter was medicine for all the Bears fans who were nervous. And the one good thing is that the Bears are still on the move entering the fourth. All right, let's find out what people are thinking about their Las Fuentes meal. Let's start with you. Tell us your name and what you're eating.
Hi, I'm Vicky. I'm having 2 steak tacos. They're pretty good. Pretty good, thank you.
All right, and who do we have here?
My name is Julia. I'm eating a taco.
That's very nice. Okay, tell us your name.
Sophia.
And what do you got there?
Fries and chicken fingers.
Like you're enjoying that. All right, sir, tell us your name and what you've enjoyed today.
How you doing? My name's Harry, and I've had the steak burrito. It's delicious today.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
I got a feeling this is not your first time here. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're correct. It's not. So we come here because the food's always like nice, prepared quickly, warm, and it tastes excellent every time. So it's real nice.
And then you get the bonus of having a few different games on, which is better. It's not too many people have that in their house, right?
Absolutely. That's the other bonus, exactly.
Well, and I wanted to commend you too, as a father of 2. When you have 2 children who, and I don't, knock on wood as I say this, but I haven't heard a peep out of them, And usually when there's two kids of their age, there's usually some hollering and yelling, and you're doing a great job. And so, compliments to the Bears and the parents here at the end of 3. But Seattle marched 97 yards. And then look at these missed tackles. And Seattle takes the lead with less than 30 seconds to go, 17-14, and the Bears look dead. But on a last chance opportunity, Cutler finds Marshall for 50-plus yards. And the field goal was good, and the Bears tie it in force overtime. Under the new rules, the only way you can end overtime instantly is with a touchdown on the first possession. Seattle does it, and that's how they beat the Bears. Oh, man. So the complete collapse by the Bears defense and extremely poor management of the defense by coordinator Rod Marinelli results in Seattle succeeding with drives of 97 yards to take the lead with less than 30 seconds to play. A miraculous comeback by Jay Cutler, finished off by a Robbie Gould tying field goal to force overtime, and then the Seahawks embarrassing and punishing the Bears on their very final drive of 80 yards for the winning score. And Russell Wilson dominating the game, running and passing, mostly running though, and the Bears had no solution for it. In the past, when playing running quarterbacks, the Bears have always managed to dial up a defensive player to be the spy and stay on that quarterback. They didn't do it today, and as a result, they lost this game. So, a painful and seemingly unnecessary home loss against the Seattle team that's not that great on offense. Certainly excellent on defense, but the Bears didn't do much offensively either. So back to the drawing board for the Bears, who've lost 3 of 4 now and appear to be faltering here with the playoffs looming. Green Bay's victory puts the Packers back in first place, and the Bears are in that precarious wild card position right now. So, wish the news could be better here from Las Fuentes. The food is still always great, and we urge you to come here for future events, as we will have at least one more video taping here before the season is over. But whether the Bears are playing or not, the food is great at Las Fuentes. The drinks are great. So make sure you get here to 115th and Pulaski. And don't associate a Bears loss with the restaurant. It's not their fault. We'll be back with more on the Spotlight right after these important messages. Don't go away. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Little Frank's Pizzeria and Bar should be your place. It's at 6353 West 79th Street at Narragansett. Thursdays, they have $1.50 Miller and Old Style, and my trivia game alternate weeks. December 6th will be the next one at 8 p.m. They have $12 large pizza and pitcher all day, every day. Little Frank's at 79th. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. We're back on the Spotlight. It's time to talk Bulls. The circus road trip is over. Boy, it's talked about like it's the most gargantuan thing in history. 6 games. So anyway, it's done. And Tibbs is available. We will talk to Coach Tibbs. I'll ask him about it. Don't know what we're going to get. But one thing that must be noted is they did lose some games in the middle there. And we'll see if there's any unifying theme to those losses. That should be brought up. And of course, the Milwaukee Bucks was the opponent on the night we were here. And so there'll be some questions about that as well.
Well, you know, it's similar to what you do in the playoffs, so it's good from that standpoint. You know, you're playing the same team again, so the strengths and weaknesses of the team will be the same, and you know there may be a wrinkle or two added, but you know these games, they're all hard fought. We have to be ready for the physical style that will come with that.
You got your road trip over the long talked about road trip. Can you tell us some of the things you learned about your team?
Yeah, it's just you go step by step. It's that's part of the NBA season. There's going to be times where you're on the road, and I think the challenge is to learn from each game to see the things that you're doing well and the things that you need to improve upon. But the main focus is to focus in on your next opponent, continue to strive for improvement. We want to do the right things each and every day.
What's your impression of the Bucks backcourt?
Puts enormous pressure on you. Jennings, Ellis, Udry, and you add in the skill set of Dunleavy. They can break it down off the dribble. They share the ball. They play hard. They cut hard. You turn your head, and if you don't have vision, they're going to make you pay with a cut. Their bigs are athletic. They're running hard. They're playing extremely fast out of transition. So there's constant pressure on you.
Is there a faster backcourt in the league than those two?
Oh, I don't know. Their speed, their overall speed as a team is excellent, and that backcourt is right up there at the top. I mean, it's they're coming at you quickly, and if they get ahead of steam on you, or you turn it over against them, they're going to make you pay.
Getting back to your team for a moment, can you talk about anything that can be done to rectify the three-point shooting that seems subpar?
Just continue to work on it. Take the right shots. Work on shot preparation. Play inside out. And that's each day do the right things.
What did you like about the defense in the second half on Saturday to hold the team to 34 points? What did you do well?
Well, I think, now they missed some shots that they normally make. So, but I think overall for us, we have to do everything collectively, whether in the first part of that is your defensive transition because of their speed. So your floor balance when you shoot the ball is critical. Then you need 5 guys totally committed to sprinting back every time. And then you go from there. But it's they change sides of the floor very quickly. Your defense has to shift quickly. Then you got to challenge shots. Then you got to block out. So we know how explosive they are. So the challenge tonight is going to be the same: to get back, get set, challenge their shots, and finish the defense with rebounding.
Tom, you guys are very effective attacking the offensive glass Saturday night in terms of trying to find an identity offensively. How much does that help you when you get to the glass and get second shot opportunity?
Well, it's critical. We always say there's 3 ways you can get easy baskets, and your fast break, and moving without the ball with your cuts, and then the second shot. And so I think we have to play inside out. And when we do that, it gives us opportunities to get to the offensive boards. But you got to get good ball movement and player movement.
We wrap up from the United Center with Cheryl Ray Stout, WBEZ reporter, talking about interviewing players and talk radio's effect. I have to agree with you. Sports talk radio, even though we've both worked in it, it's taken a turn since some of those days, and it without just ripping the whole industry, it has made it harder to be blunt. I feel like we could go on almost indefinitely, but while I have you here, let me ask you a couple more questions. You were talking about superstars that were real. And we were so blessed during the Michael Jordan era. And his accessibility and sense of humor, win or lose. And they didn't lose a lot during that time, but even after the most bitter of losses, there he was. The answers might have been a little crisper and shorter, but he was there.
Yeah, he was a rare individual. I mean, he was so good for us and good to us. And, I don't care what he did off the court where people worried about that stuff. What he did for us is he elevated his game, so we had to elevate our game when we had to deal with him. He was always successful. I've never had trouble with talking to him. I had one-on-one interviews anytime I wanted with him. Still can if I see him. He will give me one-on-one. It's just because I was there. I'd go up to the Birdo when nobody was up there and sit down and talk with me. So he was one of those people that if you develop that relationship, you say, but now, when you said something negative or you attacked him, you were cut off. And that happens to many, many people that he will never talk to. Because one thing about Michael is you burn him, he doesn't forget. He doesn't forget anything negative about him.
No, that's true. I know I asked a statistical question he didn't like, and he reminded me of it later. And so I said, well, I better go a different direction on that. To sum up, though, let's talk about these current Bulls. By the way, not to gossip, but I'm sure you're an avid reader like I am, and I saw something on the Bulls' own website that stunned me regarding media coverage. And on the Bulls' own website, it referred to Kirk Heinrich's long-range shooting as looking like a fifth grader in a tryout. Were you as stunned by that as I was?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for him, but, Sam Smith can write whatever he wants. I mean, he's got carte blanche, so at least it's an honest assessment. Is it rough? It's probably rough. I'm sure Kirk doesn't like it, but you know what? Kirk doesn't get bothered by that stuff, so I don't think, he's one of those players who goes, I stink. I know he stinks. He's pretty good about that. Now, you couldn't say that about Marcus Teague, a rookie. If you said it about him, you really could crush that kid. Kirk's been around the block a few times, so it's not going to bother him.
Well, that's refreshing to hear, because I envisioned them having words at some point, and they may have. But anyway, we could go on indefinitely, but before show 1300, and we're on 1277 this week, you'll be back. And it's a pleasure to see you again, and the best we can do is say we'll have more on the Spotlight right after these important messages. Don't go away.
I eat on the pasta twice.
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
George's Sports Bar, 5407 West 95th Street, has $1 Bud bottles Tuesday and Thursday, $1.50 domestics Sunday and Wednesday, DJ on Friday, Golden Tea, and we'll be doing Bears video on Sunday, December 9th at noon. So we'll see you at George's Sports Bar. Looking forward to it. 5407 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn. We'll be looking for you. Join us on the show. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering. Homemade soups and salads, fresh sandwiches, eat in or take out. Daily specials for lunch or dinner, and home of the famous cheese ball at 2414 West 103rd Street at Western. You've got to get there, and their catering serves any size. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering, 2414 West 103rd Street at Western in Chicago. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. I'll be back there on December 10th at 7 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. We wrap up this week's show with clips from the Kelly's Trivia at 44th and Wallace. The graphic will soon say Kelly's 44th and Wallace, and here we go with more trivia. My friends, the North Face are up And they can play baseball, songs from movies, or big bucks TV stars. TV stars. Neil Patrick Harris is pulling down $210,000 per episode for this program now. How I Met Your Mother is correct, and North Face is on the board. All right, and now the Maflangos, led by the Queen Rita. You're playing TV, songs from movies, or baseball?
Jim, what do you want? Let's go songs.
Songs from movies. In 1992, in the movie Reservoir Dogs, the song Stuck in the Middle with You is by
Steelers wheel.
Steelers Wheel is correct. That's not easy. And they got 2 right. Now let's gently move over to our friends, the Cheese Dogs. Right over there, the Cheese Dogs. They got cheese. Let me look for one for you. Yeah, I got one last one. In 1985, this saxophone-heavy song played in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Tequila is correct. They didn't even need much of a hint. And they got it. The champs. And the Cheese Dogs to 160. And the lead. And so the famous songs and movies is temporarily relaxed. And we go to Team Cobblestone right behind you for baseball or TV Big Money. TV Big Money. Alec Baldwin on 30 Rock, within $50,000 per episode, is making how much money? Five seconds. 400,000 is too high. That sends us to the Chili Dogs, and maybe someone can help me with how much time has elapsed on the video clock. I think, excuse me, I think Chili's over there. 250 they guessed. Got to be within 50. It's 300, and Chili gets it. Chili to 140. Oh, let's just play out the quarter. Who gives a damn about time? And North Face is up. Let's go show North Face in a gentle manner that people watching at home on TV can accept. What would you like? The TV, maybe? Or the Gold Glove Silver Slugger? Okay. You hit a 70 free. You'll take that. All right, they're up to 120, close to the lead. All right, and Maflangos may select. Maflangos, hold that thought, because that's all the time we have on this week's program. We'll be back with this and a whole lot more next week, right here on the Spotlight. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.